We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next. Brendan McKay, a Pennsylvania-born lefty, gets the ball to start here. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball 1-0. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. This team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Line hard to the left side. And he fouls this one off. This one's down to third. Reined in. And there's one down now. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. He's got an 11-game hit streak going. That means he's hitting lefties, righties, starters, relievers. He's doing it all right now, and he's really comfortable in the box. You can see his confidence is just beaming.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0-1 the count. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Benintendi, an Ohio native. He was selected in the first round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Up J.D. Martinez. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And fouled, though it had the home run distance. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ground ball and a chance for Adames at short. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. Boston nothing. Tampa Bay coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Hector Velasquez starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, if you're looking for Achilles heel from this pitcher, this jumps right out at you. Right-handed batters are hitting over 300 on the season against this guy. That's something he's going to have to improve on if he expects to pitch well in this one.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. Despite that loss last time out, they've been one of the hottest teams around, winning 8 in a row before that.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
0-2 count and the pitch.
Inside.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Leadoff single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Standing in now, Jose Martinez. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. And that's in there. Base hit. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Now at the plate, Austin Meadows, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Wendell over at second. Martinez at first with no outs. That evens it up 1-1. And now a double play ball perhaps for Pedroia. One there. On to first. A double play. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me is the fact that this is a modern-day lineup. A lot of swing and miss, but not many people concerned about it. We were around the cage during batting practice. These guys are trying to drive the baseball out of the yard. They are not concerned with taking 3 and going back to the dugout.
Brandon Lau is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Comes set. The 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Up with the ball is Pedroia. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 1 left for Tampa. We are still scoreless. New inning set to get underway. So here's the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, Dero. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Here's the pitch.
Ball, go. To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Line hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The next 3-2. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is it. The first base.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
And they start him out away with a called strike. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. The windup and the 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here now is Rafael Devers as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 14 homers and 48 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And a good idea to hold off there as it goes to 2-2 now on the Boston third baseman.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Line to the right side. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping in, Ji-Man Choi. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
First baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
First delivery to him on the way. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he popped him up. Devers into shallow left. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus our attention on Xander Bogaerts, shortstop, up the chute. One of the best in the business, one of the smoothest players in the game. We talk a lot about Robinson Cano and how he goes about his business at second base. The X-Man is no different at shortstop, and the bat plays too.
In there, no balls and a strike. The average entering play at 301. 10 home runs and 42 runs batted in. The 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Benintendi is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The 0-1 hit on the ground to short. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. We'll move to the third with no score.
Back now at Tropicana Field, home of the Rays, who have benefited from some solid pitching all season long. With one of the best team ERAs in the league, it's pretty clear they command a lot of attention and praise. Before the game, one pitcher told me that he thinks their success comes in large part due to their strikeout abilities, a category where they also rank near the top of the league. He said even when we do get ourselves into trouble, most of us can dial up a strikeout and help get ourselves out of it. And that makes a huge difference over the course of a season. Power arms and nasty stuff. Apparently that is the key to pitching, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Kiermaier giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball. 1-0.
The 1-0.
Down low.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. A dozen home runs and 33 driven in. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Runners on first with 1 down. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball is outside, and it's full now. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Good battle. Count remains full. Third inning, no score to this point. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The center fielder, number 5, Kevin Pillar.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Pillar. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Two and 1, the count to Pillar.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line drive to left. Martinez is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Up next for the Red Sox, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Go.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
3-0 now.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
3 balls, no strikes.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Boston strands a couple. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here now is Mike Zunino. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Mike Zunino.
He's set, and the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Looking up is Pilar. Gone! It's a solo homer here for Mike Zunino. Number 10 for him on the year as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. On the ground to the left side. Throw not nearly in time, so despite the great effort, that'll go into the books as an infield single.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good, think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Joey Wendell. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. The pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
In there, a base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Jose Martinez.
In now, Jose Martinez. And he'll swing and send a chopper to third. Pedroia on to first, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. 1 run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
Stepping into the box, Austin Meadows. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In the air, down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. He's set. The 0-1. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Rays off and running early on the solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now 1-0 Tampa. All set for the start of the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. And that misses 1-1.
Plane 11, 1-1.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Meadows moving back. And a diving effort, but the ball kicks off the right fielder's glove.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Xander Bogaerts is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Here's a swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch.
Full count.
Michael Chavis will be next. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Throw comes in quickly, halting that tying run at third.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Roll. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make him fully aware of who's hot and who's not, and trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak, and after that knock, it's an even dozen.
So here's Michael Chavis now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. The 0-1 delivery.
No.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Great curveball there, really fooled him with that one. The 1-2. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And to score from third, the tying run.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Roll. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
On the ground to second base. This could be two. To second for one.
The batter, number 50.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the stretch. And that misses, ball one. A ball and a strike. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Two and two.
Playing 2-2. Ball.
That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Ground ball left side. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Boston's out in front, 2-1. Up next for the Rays, Brandon Lau comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 8.
He's set. Here it comes.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Line toward the alley and left center. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Man, that's got to sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so that they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit as he lines it out to center. And that's in there, base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Stepping in now, Willie Adames. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. The 1-1. Little chopper back to the mound. And a rather easy first out.
Third baseman, number 2. Yandy.
Stepping up now, Yandy Diaz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
In his career, Diaz has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Diaz stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. slapped hard the opposite way, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Mike.
Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Ready with the 2-0. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Now batting.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. This one is launched. Look at this. Verdugo looks up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 6th home run on the season for him. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning, only giving up a single run. But it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Joey Wendell digs in now. Yes, he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Left side. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
So now to the plate, Jose Martinez. High in the air down the right field line. Verdugo is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We played 4. It's now 5-2 in favor of Tampa. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said the high pitch count they've run up is a result of a lot of great battles at the plate by his guys, and he's not wrong. So far, they've worked 5 full counts in their at-bats.
Thank you, Heidi. Leading off the inning, Christian Vasquez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Christian Vasquez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ha!
The 0-1 delivery. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. But this will land untouched. On its way is pitch number 75. And there's a base hit on the line. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Into the corner and slicing foul. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball.
The 1-0. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. They trail 5-2. Now in the box, Austin Meadows. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. From the stretch.
No.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Now the 1-0.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
The 2-1.
No.
Well, ball 3 there. Hey, and the Rays right now, they would love to take a leadoff walk to start this inning.
A shot down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Now batting.
Digging in, Brandon Lau. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
Here it comes. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 17 for him on the season, as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the third homer he's allowed today. You better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the first baseman, G-Man Choi.
To the plate now, G-Man Choi, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Comes set, and the 0-1.
No.
Lined into right, a base hit. So that's their 12th hit of the ballgame so far. And although this isn't a stat that's referred to all that often, we'll take a look at the season-long total for hits by a team. And we see that these guys are currently second in the AL in that department. Stepping up to the plate, Willie Adames. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And Hernandez enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Hernandez.
As a look, now the pitch. 0-1, here it comes. Hit in the air to center field. Pillar's there. 2 down.
Third baseman number 2, Yandy Diaz.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Lane 11.
It's 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Rays tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 6-2. Peter Fairbanks takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Digging in, J.D. Martinez. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Fairbanks, a 25-year-old. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Kiermaier is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Michael Chavis.
Digging in once again, Michael Chavis singled home a run in his last time up. The first pitch, here it comes. On a line, that's a base hit. So they get a 2-out base runner here following the base hit, and that leads us to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. At the plate now, Rafael Devers fouled away. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
The 0-2 home. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Now the payoff pitch home. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Standing in, Dustin Pedroia. He's flied out and hit into a double play in 2 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looking at his career totals, Pedroia is a 300 hitter on the dot. Can't complain about that.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only an amazing batting average, but does it in a variety of different ways with damage.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here.
Now batting, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez. And this one's in the dirt. And the runners will stay put here on ball one. Looking to minimize the damage here.
Ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2 down, runners at first and second. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox settle for just the one. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Tampa Bay leads this one 6-3. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So striding in, Mike Zunino. He singled his last time up.
The catcher, Mike Zunino.
First delivery to him on the way.
Outside.
Swing and a miss for strike one.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
And a bouncing ball, foul. The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Verdugo waits on it. 1 down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Kevin Kiermaier will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Heading out towards shallow right. Verdugo will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Joey Wendell.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Joey Wendell. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
The 0-1 pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
After two great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Rays, as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Jose Alvarado is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 46, Jose Alvarado.
Digging in now, Alex Verdugo. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
That one's in there. 3-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And a good take there, as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Kevin Pillar. In his career versus this pitcher, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, 0-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
A runner at first with no outs here. Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Tried to get him to bite on that curveball, but no luck. It'll be interesting to see what he goes with now with the count even at 2-2.
And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Stepping in now, Andrew Benintendi. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 1-0. This is skied into short left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-0 home.
2-0 to count.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. 2 out with the man at first. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And the payoff pitch. Now a ground ball and a chance for Adames at short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave one. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Digging in, Jose Martinez. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Colin McHugh gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Colin McHugh.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike one to start the at-bat. McHugh offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2 to count.
The 1-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Popped him up. Pedroia ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Austin Meadows.
1 out now in the Tampa Bay 7th, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. One out, nobody on. 3-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Now the pitch. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Now batting, number 8.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brandon Lau. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0.
Yeah.
Runners on first with 1 down. On the run, this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
2-2.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Another 2-2 offering. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. McHugh pauses. 0-1 on its way, and he fouls this one off. Runner on first with 2 away. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Ball 1.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Count still at 1-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Devers has got it, and that wraps up the inning. Rays strand just the 1. They still lead it 6-3. Nick Anderson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 70, Nick Anderson.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. Number 17 for him on the season. And they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
The first baseman, number 23, Michael.
Into the box, Michael Chavis. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier is camped under this one. 1 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Ready once again, Rafael Devers. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes set with the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Hit in the air to center field. Kiermaier is there. 2 gone.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Ready for another chance. Dustin Pedroia. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1. 1 ball, no strike.
Pedroia waiting. The 1-0.
Ball.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike.
3-1.
2 out, nobody on. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And the payoff pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Martinez will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Red Sox get a run on the solo shot by the X-Man, Xander Bogaerts. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Rays 6 and the Red Sox 4. Striding into the box, Willy Adames. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Matt Barnes is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 32, Matt Barnes.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts? On this offense, fellas.
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
In now, Yandy Diaz, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 on the ground to the left side. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Mike Zunino.
At the plate, Mike Zunino. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Fouled off. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. They're up 6-4. Oliver Drake comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Oliver.
Striding in to start the 9th, Christian Vasquez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
First delivery to him on the way. A 1-0 delivery. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Right fielder, Alex Verdugo.
At the plate, Alex Verdugo. A couple of walks for him thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. fouled away. Now a check swing. The appeal down to Earl Hendricks at third. No swing. It's ball one. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Kevin Pillar. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
No,
2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Now the pitch. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He loses him on ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
At the plate, Andrew Benintendi, man at first after the 2-out walk. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
2 out with the man at first. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And now a crowd right around 25,000. 1,000 strong comes to their feet. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase, and they can't run it down. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Not trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, and he tracks it down, and this ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home, so this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Tampa Bay Rays took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Brendan McKay earned his 5th win of the year. Hector Velasquez permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Oliver Drake wraps it up for the save, his 17th on the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Rays, 6 runs on 12 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Red Sox, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 10 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance: a sellout of 31,042. The Rays thank you and hope you'll join us again real soon at Tropicana Field.